What's up, everyone? This is Movie and Game Lover 98, and today I'll be doing a Thomas and Friends DVD review supplemental on this Thomas Home Media product that came out back in 2010, and it's the greatest stories, particularly this version with a slipcover. So yep, let's get started. I hope you guys are looking forward to this, especially because I'm doing this because the Railway Series franchise of Thomas has just turned 80 years old today, so I decided to do a DVD review supplemental on this version of the greatest stories with a slipcover. So yep, let's get started. Yep, here's what the version looks like with the slipcover. We all know the history on the greatest stories. It first released on DVD in the United States on June 1st, 2010. And yep, and then it was released exclusively at Target exclusive stores with the Blue Mountain Mystery collectible coloring book back in 2012. I'm pretty sure, yep. And I'm pretty sure that's it. So yep, that's the history. Now let's look at this copy with a slipcover. So yep, here's what the front of the slipcover looks like for the greatest stories. Yep, it looks identical. It's just everything's embossed. The 65 years logo is embossed. Special edition 2-disc set is embossed. Thomas Friends logo and the greatest stories tile card are embossed. Thomas himself is embossed. And this little frame saying 20 stories, including the very first episode, is embossed. And yep, you'll notice a Best Buy sticker, but I didn't get this from Best Buy. I got it from eBay back in 2022 or 2023. One of those two. So anyway, here's the front spine. Scared a picture of Thomas from the front cover. Yep, anyway, here's the back. With the characters right there, you know what they are. Yep, you have Thomas with a little bit of Annie, and you got Clarabelle, Duncan, Toby, Molly, Percy, James, Henry, Edward, Rosie, Emily, and Gordon. And your blurb about what's on the release. And 2-disc set includes these things, which the episodes on this release, we got Thomas Gets Tricked, restored, narrated by Ringo Starr, but it's the UK version dubbed Thomas and Gordon. Edward and Gordon, or aka Edward Helps Out, but it is the Edward and Gordon UK dub, narrated by Ringo Starr. Diesel's Devious Deed, the American dub, narrated by Ringo Starr, restored. Percy's Ghostly Trick, restored, George Carlin. Well, I'll just say, these are narrated by these people. The George Carlin episodes are Percy's Ghostly Trick, restored, Thomas Percy and the Dragon, restored, Trust Thomas, restored, and Henry and the Elephant, unrestored. And for the one Baldwin episode is Cranky Bugs. I think it's the restored or unrestored one. I can't tell what one it is. Anyway, and the remaining episodes on disc 1 are Michael Brandon, Snow Engine or Oliver the Snow Engine, Thomas Saves the Day, the Season 8 version, Edward the Great, James Gets a New Coat, which in this version it has the Trucks' laugh muted out, but on Track Stars and on PBS Kids airings, it's heard. Thomas to the Rescue, where the music cue is missing on this DVD, and also on the PBS Kids airing, but on Steamies vs. Diesels, the music cue is heard. And then Toss the Birthday Picnic and Emily Knows Best. And for the episodes on disc 2, we got, the 5 of them are Michael Brandon, which are Percy and the Carnival, Toss the Birthday Mail, Sir Handel in Charge, Scarloy Storms Through, and last but not least, Duncan Does It All. Anyway, bonus features are Create Your Own Personalized Toss Friends Story, and then 6 Fun and Games, which is a new game called How Did Thomas Meet His Friends Trivia Game, and the 5 games are just recycled from Thomas' Story Celebration, which is the Thomas' Storybook Adventure game. And then 4 character sing-alongs, which are, Percy Seaside Trip, Sir Topham Hatt, Really Useful Engine, and Harold the Helicopter. And for 4 music videos, they are Thomas' Anthem, which is the grand finale one from 10 Years of Thomas, It's Great to Be an Engine, James the Splendid Engine, which is version 2, with Thomas and Percy blowing their whistles at the end, and a new song that was never put onto DVD till this point, Never, Never, Never Give Up. Enhanced Read Along, which is the Thomas Saves the Day Season 1 episode, narrated by Ringo Starr using American terms. And DVD-ROM featuring coloring pages and desktop wallpaper. And yep, link to the Thomas Friends website and all that same copy information. Anyways, here's the copy that I remember having. I just put the slipcover over to this copy that I got from Target back in 2013, which I had for so many years. Anyway, you have the same stuff, the collectible coloring book for Blue Mountain Mystery, disc 1, which is blue with episodes 1 through 15, Thomas, James Gordon and Diesel 10, which Diesel 10 is not in any of these episodes on this release. And there's Toss's Pack Scale Mall from Toss's Sword Celebration DVD, and these two are from Calling All Engines, as well as Diesel 10. Anyway, here's disc 2, which has the same picture of Toss from the back cover, and it's red, and you got the episodes 16 through 20, and with Percy, Toby, and Emily. That one's also taken from the front of Calling All Engines. And yeah. So anyways, yep, this is a cool addition to have for the greatest stories. I'm glad I got this version, guys, because, like I said, I wanted to get this because, especially I wanted to do this review, especially because, well, the Thomas & Friends franchise is already 80 years old at this point. So, yep. And like I said, I'm not going to be explaining what's cool about this release. If you want to go check it out, go check out the original review I did back in 2018, where I explained out what's cool about this release. But I will just say this right now. This is a cool compilation DVD, like I said. Well, like I said, if you just want to check out my review and thoughts, go and watch the original review, which I did back in 2018. The link for that review will be provided in the description. So anyways, yep. This has been my review, guys, on the version of the greatest stories, but this time with a slipcover. So anyways, yep, hopefully you guys enjoyed this review supplemental on the Toss Friends DVD, the greatest stories, the version with a slipcover. Because I wanted to show off the cool slipcover, and especially because, yes, the Railway series has been going on for 80 long years, and today is its anniversary. So anyways, yep, hopefully you guys enjoyed this DVD review supplemental, or this Toss Friends DVD review supplemental on the greatest stories, the edition with a slipcover. So yep, hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and stick around for more Thomas stuff coming to my YouTube channel soon that I might do in honor of the franchise's 80th anniversary. So yep, that's it, everyone. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and stick around for more Thomas stuff coming to my channel soon in honor of the franchise at 80 years old.